Today I'm going to demonstrate several ways that you can use a crop lens on Sony A7S III and still record 4K without losing any quality. The most typical way is probably to use clear image zoom, but that only works for in-camera recording. I found this out after buying the camera and buying the Atomos Ninja V. Once you add Ninja V and Prores Raw recording, then things can become complicated because Sony A7S III does not allow clear image zoom when outputting RAW. The lens I'll be using today is Sirui 50mm Anamorphic lens, which on the Sony turns out to have a 1.3 crop factor, which is definitely better than the expected 1.5 crop factor for a typical APS-C lens. For the demonstration, I'm going to test 4 cases, 2 of which we use internal recording at maximum quality. The other 2 we use external recording on Ninja V. First case, I will label this as A. This uses internal recording and clear image zoom. This is probably the most typical way to go about doing this. Second case, I will label this as B. This uses internal recording without any zooming or cropping. Then I will crop in post-processing. I don't think anyone actually do things this way, but this is just for a demonstration purpose. Now for external recording on Ninja V. I will label the first case as C. This records in ProRes 422 using clear image zoom from inside the Sony. Finally, the last case, I will label this as D. This records Prores Raw without any zooming or cropping while recording, but I will then crop in post-processing. Here we go. I will show each case for 5 seconds. It might be obvious that there's no obvious difference between any of the cases, especially since we do not know how much sharpening or noise reduction that is applied by the Sony camera. If you are happy, I can stop here and conclude that any of the methods will work fine. And for case D, I can record ProRes Raw using Ninja V for the extra highlight and shadow, and that would work just fine. But I have decided that I should go further and zoom in around the head area of the statue so I can better examine any difference between the cases. Here we go again. I will show each case for 5 seconds. Now, I think the only difference I can observe is that external recording using Ninja V has more noise, especially for the case of ProRes Raw, which is my case D. So I'll try to apply noise reduction to case D, and I'll call this case E. Now what do you think? It looks almost the same as our case A. Let's now compare case A and E side by side. Can you see any difference? This concludes my demonstration. The purpose of this is to show that you can probably use Ninja V to record ProRes Raw on Sony A7S III using a crop lens without losing any quality that you can observe. And you will get all the benefits of recording in RAW. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I spent many days searching for this information on the internet and decided that I might as well test this myself to clear up any doubt.